What's going on, Chill Army? Deondre and I've here, and welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Anime Episode Reviews. Today we're going to be reviewing Pokemon Journeys, Episode 120, Chloe and Eevee, The Possibilities Are Endless. This episode was significant because Chloe came back into the spotlight for what seems to be the last major time, setting up the climax of the Eeveelution meetings narrative and the resolution of her character arc. It served as a good turning point for Chloe's story as a whole. The episode started at the same research facility where Chloe's Eevee first appeared, which is a good way to start wrapping up the storyline by reminding us of where things first began. It also highlights the fact that Chloe did meet with all of Eevee's evolutions and is now in a position to actively make a decision. Given that the current Chloe debuted actively avoiding anything to do with Pokemon and specifically not taking kindly to being compared to her father, this is a significant development. Therefore, focusing the episode specifically on Professor Cerise and herself is both intentional and creates some nice symmetry with how her first appearance did involve her mother, in addition to showcasing her growing interest. The fact that the same Clefairy Professor Cerise met was later seen as a Clefable leading an evolution ritual of its line was a particularly clever way to further emphasize the episode's central theme of the diversity of evolutions. Having Chloe and Eevee specifically be the ones to assist Clefable is a good way to give her agency and proactivity in an episode that is otherwise mostly about showcasing her diverse abilities. The key and most significant discussion between Professor Cerise and Chloe at the end of the episode, however, not only fills in more details about the former's reasons for becoming a Pokemon professor, but also helps Chloe come to a decision about her future, specifically that she wants to witness many more evolutions. Overall, the majority of the episode's defects are more minor nitpicks of certain aspects rather than big problems. Given that Lana's meeting is given as much immediate relevance as the one with Serena in terms of reflecting on her immediate thoughts, it's kind of a shame that the actual scene involved was only a few minutes of an otherwise unrelated episode, in a sort of reversal of how Ash and Go were largely absent except for a cameo to underscore the shift in attitude Chloe went through. More importantly, I also thought that while the conclusion makes sense in the context of Chloe's arc, rounding it out a little better by describing how Chloe hopes to see more evolutions could have helped solidify her path as not being a futile search for an answer, but rather a firm standpoint to keep pursuing more precise possibilities. Although it's still possible that this will be featured in a subsequent episode, whether it does or not, it would just serve to strengthen the climax and is not absolutely necessary. Overall, the episode succeeds in its goal of providing a summary of Chloe's development. Although there may be some complaints about this episode for a number of reasons, the fact that it served its original objective as well as it should have is ultimately what counts. Despite a few minor quibbles and its awkward placement in the series, this episode does a good job of wrapping up Chloe's storyline. In addition to providing some additional background on Professor Cerise, it also highlights Chloe's newfound enthusiasm for Pokemon and gives her a goal that fits well within the context of her overall series arc. Chloe has a satisfying ending in this episode, which also serves its intended goal fairly well. This episode of Pokemon Journeys receives a 5 out of 10. Anyways, that's going to conclude today's video. I really hope you all enjoyed. If you guys did, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to accidentally smash that like button, as it really helps me out by pushing this video out to the YouTube algorithm and gets more people to watch my videos. Also, if you guys are brand new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It's 100% free. Click that bell icon while you're at it. And be sure to check out all of my other videos. I make tons of Pokemon content on here. But until then, I love you all, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Only good, Chill Army.